Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today is not a good day for the crypto market, put it that way. Currently watching Bitcoin drop well below 40,000 US dollars today. There is a lot going on. We're going to talk about that. Going to be talking about XRP, that is an absolute given on my channel. Utility coins are absolute king, so we're going to be speaking a lot about that as well. And again, a lot happening in the crypto world in terms of sell-off. So a lot of people, a lot of institutions are selling off. It's absolute madness, but you can take advantage of this opportunity, in my opinion, because I think we're coming to the end of Grayscale and FTX actually selling off all of their Bitcoin. But anyway, let's get into the video. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Literally hit 65,000 subscribers. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Honestly, it's been an incredible journey and we're just getting started. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are insane at the moment. So also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, all right? So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. Make sure you do that, especially during these volatile times, because Bitcoin's down like 8% this week. It's absolutely nuts. So let's get into the video, ladies and gentlemen. The formalities are out of the way. Literally chaos. We have blood in the streets in the crypto market at the moment. Like, everything is down. Literally the only thing that's in the green today, literally stable coins like USDT, USDC are the only things in the green at the moment. So everything is down, including my crypto trading bots. The whole market is down. This could be a good entry position if you're wanting to long. Who knows? I'm seeing a lot of big traders going real big on Bitcoin. Like, some traders are actually going on 100x leverage, which is nuts. My phone has been going parabolic with all kinds of stuff. Anyway, putting this out there, you know, this is going back to 16th of May, 2011. Bitcoin, this gentleman, Greg Sean, right, he had 1,700 Bitcoin at 6 cents. And instead of selling them at 30 cents, they are now $8. Wow. Like, I don't even want to think about that, because that's just insane. 1,700 Bitcoin is worth millions of dollars today. Millions and millions of dollars. Anyway, yes, thank you very much. Hit 65,000 subscribers on the channel. It is a milestone. It's been a journey, and we're still going and growing. Now, of course, we've got some updates as well. Literally, Grayscale is offloading a significant amount of Bitcoin, right? $780 million worth of Bitcoin. Like, it's ridiculous. It's insane. They need to stop doing this. But FTX is also playing a major part in this as well. Ridiculous. Now, I just want to point out, whilst, you know, there's a lot of selling going on, a lot of fear in the market, retail investors, you have institutions buying that all up. So I'll let that one sit with you for a moment, but I'm personally not selling any of my cryptos to the institutions, in particular Bitcoin, because I've been holding on to it since 2016. Yes, Jim Cramer putting out the golden posts on X today, but he says it's unlikely that Bitcoin finds its footing. There you go, virtually inverse Cramer working at its absolute finest. And yes, Gemini putting out again some interesting tweets, or I should say X's. What do you say, by the way? I'm getting confused about this. It's really freaking annoying. Do you say tweets or X's? What is it? We need to find a name for this, Elon. We need to fix this. But a lot happening with Gemini's X page in regards to XRP. So very, very much focused on utility. Let's have a look at CoinMarketCap. We have chaos in the market. 1.5 trillion absolutely plummeting right now, down 7.9%. ridiculous, right? 49 on the Fear and Greed Index, $67 billion in volume. So there's a lot more volume than yesterday, which is nice to see that. We've got 50% Bitcoin dominance, 17% Ethereum. Would love to see that being overtaken by XRP, of course. And here we have the prices at the moment. Time of recording is 8 p.m. on the 23rd of January. We've got Bitcoin sitting at $39,110. Drop 4% today alone. Wild. Ethereum's at 2,200. We have BNB, a lot going on with that as well with the lawsuit, $301 USD. Solana's at $80. XRP's at 50 cents. Still remaining quite steady, to be quite honest with you. We have Cardano at 46 cents. Dogecoin at 7 cents. Gosh, a lot of those short sellers would have made money based on that hype from Elon and X payments. Anyway, moving on. I'm still holding on to my Doge, by the way. Scrolling down, we have DOT at $6, Chainlink $14, TON at $2. I do trade this. Maddox at 72 cents. Shiba Inu as well, down 5%. Litecoin $66. ICP at $9. Some great buying opportunities. Not saying to do it, but there are. XLM is 11 cents. That hasn't pretty much changed. It's remained pretty much stable at that level. Optimism, $2.73. We have Hedera at 6 cents as well. Scrolling down, VeChain doing nothing for 12 months. I'm still bullish on it. The graph we have at 14 cents. Quant, 103. Another one that's been flat for 12 months. And again, I still bought it at 80, or sorry, I should say $60 US. So I'm still up on that, holding on. Algo, 15 cents. Very, very nice. We have Axie Infinity at $6.91. I was dollar cost averaging at that at $80 during the peak of the bull market. So again, everyone just needs to be a little bit patient. Scrolling down, that was an email that came through. We have IOTA at 20 cents. XDC at 4 cents as well. Gala there dropping back down to 2 cents. And haven't checked the other coins as well on the second page of this, but Casper's sitting there nicely as well. Moving on, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And yes, I have the Wall Street Bull University linked below, ladies and gents. This is my official Patreon page. I'm putting a lot of information up in here. I literally, before started filming this, put up all of my adjusted 3 commas bots. Obviously, because the market is extremely volatile at the moment, so I've made some significant adjustments to the leverage on those. That is all linked in the Wall Street Bull University. Link is below. I also put up my dividend stocks in here, all the news before I go live on the channel. My buys, my sells, my trades, indicators, absolutely everything goes up in here. And I have been speaking to everybody in the chat feature, again, because of the market volatility. So it's a really cool community. Everyone's really involved in this, and it's awesome. Thank you very much to all of you. There is over 889 members in here, which is incredible. There is a free part to this as well. You can join up, and there is the paid feature. So I post up a lot of stuff in here. So join up. It's incredible. You will not regret it. There is 1,675 posts. Very, very bullish stuff right there. Now, again, my 3 commas bots. Now, I do have a significant amount of multi-bots set up. So again, I keep saying this, but they allow me to trade all the perpetual contracts on OKX. They both are official partners of the channel. And again, I've made adjustments to these to 8x leverage. Now, I did have these at one point at 15x leverage, but it was getting too volatile. I had to drop them back to 10. Now I've gone back to 8x leverage. So everything is linked in the Patreon bulls. And yes, I've got my layer 1 coins. I've got my ISO coins right here, the Motherlode bot. All of my bots are trading at the moment, which is wild. And you will get a discount on the membership on 3 commas. If you use the referral links below, please feel free to do that. I'm using the monthly plan as well, and you know, it's well and truly paid for itself 10 times over. So I'm happy with that. Now, again, on the day, it's absolutely wild, and yeah, significant drops, but 1,400 down today. I'm not going to show you the week or the month because, I mean, we've been through Christmas. It's been chaos, but I'm still up 10K here on the 6 months, which is insane, 45%. And all of the bots are currently running at the moment. Let me just bring this down. Currently got 31 orders open at the moment. So obviously open and closing the positions, and 34 positions currently trading. And now they are significantly low. Hopefully they don't liquidate and close out. But this is what happens when you trade. I'd never invest more than I can afford to lose. This is just part of the game. I've been doing this now for what? Since mid last year. So nearly 8 to 9 months now. And again, I've seen some incredible gains, but incredible losses. This is part of the game that we play when trading cryptos, all right? But anyway, let's have a look into the news. Moving on. crypto bubbles. It's a sea of red on the hour and on the day. We have NIA, which is, again, down 10%. Still bullish on that. I do hold that. Solana, will be buying this for sure. It's down 8% today. It's down 25% on the month, but it's still up 232% on the year. Let me know in the comments below if you're buying Solana at $80 USD. Really, really nice to see that. And of course, XDC at 4 cents. Absolute gem. 57%. It is still up. Hedera as well. $6 at 6.65%. Incredible buying opportunities, right? But you have to have the stomach to hold it. I mean, a lot of people are emotional traders. I get it. It does hurt when you see losses, but long term, these things are not, are essentially going up in value. We know this. XRP, 51 cents. Bullish as anything. This is, absolute utility at its finest. We're going to listen to an interview with Brad Garlinghouse about this. Now, let's get into this, because this is why the market's absolutely crashing. But Grayscale is dumping $2.14 billion in Bitcoin post-ETF approval, which is nuts, right? But again, when they're dumping, the other institutions are buying it. This is what's happening. BlackRock is scooping up as much as they can because the Bitcoin halving is not far away. Grayscale, the company behind the renowned Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, has reportedly sold off a substantial amount of Bitcoin, totaling $2.14 billion. They've done this only in the span of a couple of weeks. This massive divestment, comes out in the aftermath of the recent approval granted by the US SEC of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. And according to them, I mean, this is crazy, but they've been doing this consistently for the last few days, and it's really getting annoying, but hopefully it's going to be done and dusted. But according to the Look on Chain, prominent crypto analytics platform, Grayscale Bitcoin holdings have diminished by approximately 52,000 Bitcoin, valued at $2 billion, since obviously the SEC greenlit the ETFs earlier this month. Now, Grayscale currently holds 566,000 Bitcoin, valued at $23 billion. And in comparison, iShares now boasts 33,000 Bitcoin, Fidelity holds 24,000 Bitcoin, and a Bitwise now holds 10,000 Bitcoin. Again, $415 million. So big money. Big money. And it's insane to see that they're selling it off. But the strategic move by Grayscale is noteworthy given the recent wave of approvals granted by the SEC for various spot Bitcoin ETFs. Notable financial players securing approval. Obviously, we've got ARK, Van Eck, WisdomTree, Fidelity, Invesco, Franklin Templeton, Bitwise, and Valkyrie, which is nuts. Now, moving on to something else, but this is interesting. But FTX sold about $1 billion of Grayscale Bitcoin ETF, explaining much of the outflows. This is one of the other reasons why. But Bitcoin's price has fallen since the ETFs were approved. In theory, now that FTX is done selling its substantial holdings, the selling pressure could ease since the bankruptcy estate liquidating holdings is a relatively unique event. A large chunk of that exodus was FTX's bankruptcy estate dumping 22 million shares, according to the private data of CoinDesk. So thank you, Sam Bankman-Fried's estate, you absolute F-wits, right? Pisses me off. And a slew of spot Bitcoin ETFs began trading on Jan 11 after the SEC gave approval. And yes, we're now seeing FTX as a estate selling off their Bitcoin, right? 22 million shares as it sold, which took FTX's GBTC ownership down to 0, were worth close to $1 billion. Wow. Anyway, this is what's happening right here. Now, updates in relation to the Binance and SEC court case. Interestingly, the judge questions the SEC stance on crypto in Binance case, seeking clarity on US regulations, which, in my opinion, is a good thing. Because the SEC can't regulate shit. I mean, to be honest with you, they're just absolutely useless. They're not providing any clarity whatsoever. Gary Gensler needs to be removed from office, in my opinion. Now, the SEC's court case, Binance challenged the SEC's lawyers over their efforts to tag most cryptocurrencies as securities. And Binance's lawyers argue that the SEC is not clear in its rules for crypto firms, and this is making it difficult for crypto firms to comply. 100%. They want firms to register but make it hard for them to follow the rules. And the lawyer added, Binance thinks that this confusion is bad for the crypto market and stops legitimate businesses. I agree. And the main issue is in the court is whether the SEC's Howey test, the test to see if something is a security, should be used for cryptocurrencies. They're not. They're totally different things. And Binance worries that the SEC treats all digital assets as securities. It might stop new ideas in the crypto world. I agree. And Judge Amy Berman Jackson asked that the SEC's lawyers about their views on cryptocurrencies. She wanted to know if the SEC thinks all cryptocurrencies are securities and where the line is drawn. This is common sense. Like, why does it take a federal judge to have some common sense in regards to this? Anyway, the SEC responded to the Howey test works for all assets, including crypto. They believe they don't need to warn firms about breaking securities laws. And this court shows the uncertainty in the United States regulations for cryptos. Many crypto companies find it hard to understand changing rules. And the case against Binance, like others against Coinbase, Ripple, and Kraken, could help clarify the crypto regulations in the United States. I agree. Now, moving on, again, some price predictions for Ripple and XRP, extremely bullish. Could we see them back, in that dollar range? Who knows? All right, I'm seeing a lot of predictions right here. And yes, my video yesterday went a bit parabolic, which is good, in my opinion, in terms of, showing people about cryptocurrencies and XRP. There potentially could be its all-time high, but we need to be very patient with this. These articles coming out essentially saying that it could be hovering around about that 65 to 55 cent level, 72 cent level. I mean, you have to think and believe that in the previous bull market, before the SEC lawsuit, I mean, it was around about that $3 level to that $1.90, $2 level around there, right? So it's easily going to go back to those levels. Very, very bullish on that. Now, again, the SEC is saying that it was a SIM swap attack bypass disabled the MFA, which is interesting. And the SEC's X account was compromised through a SIM swap attack, hijacking the linked phone number. So the SEC's got a mobile or cell phone number, and multi-factor authentication was disabled at the SEC's request on July 2023, which is interesting. Investigation ongoing, focusing on the attack method and the attacker's knowledge of the phone number. Incredible. And yes, we have Mt. Gox. Now, there's a lot of fear coming out about this, but they are essentially going to be dumping 200,000 Bitcoin in 60 days. And the latest confirmation emails hint the significant Bitcoin release sparking fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the crypto market. And to be quite honest with you, this is literally the best time to dollar cost average and just buy that dip. All right, not financial advice, but you buy when there's fear in the markets. This is what happens. Money's going into Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana. We have Dogecoin as well, Optimism right here, Polkadot, Chiliz, and Stacks. Interesting. Let's go to X and see what's going on there. And thank you to those 5,974 people. You guys absolutely rock. I did post up the long-form content. Bullish. So I'm going to start posting them up on X as well. Takes ages to upload. Let's have a look at Brad Garlinghouse right here at the World Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland. Thank you, Emily, for this one. Have a listen to this.
Like Hong Kong or Singapore or Dubai, where there is clear regulatory frameworks. Most of the people who work in crypto want to follow the rules. There have to be clear rules. We talk a lot about the US regulatory environment for good reasons. But I think sometimes we don't talk enough about all of the constructive stuff going on outside the US, including Thailand.
Yeah, well, Top looked like he wanted to jump in.
Well, and just on the comment that you were making earlier about what you're doing in Hong Kong, that's a really refreshing perspective for me to sit here and be hearing. When I look at what's happened there, what's happened in Singapore, the idea that there are these regulatory sandboxes in different jurisdictions where there's actual collaboration between the public and private sector, and that development can go on without fear of some kind of retaliation against you, I think that really leads to good outcomes. So just want to congratulate you on that work. I think it's great.
Thank you. Actually, recently our Hong Kong Monetary Authority issued tokenized green bonds. So we try to lead by example in a way. This is use case very obvious. And apart from that, we just roll out a consultation paper about stablecoin. We think by doing this, we will step by step lead the investing public, and in the process, educational to our own people about the development in this space. Initially, not very ambitious. It is fiat reference stablecoins, but at least this is a step forward. And we believe the innovations will be from the market.
Ingrid.
If I could add also from the
coolest stuff going on that's nascent around real utility use cases is happening outside the United States.
There you go. Brad Garlinghouse, absolute legend. Literally what a CEO of a company should be. Sorry, guys, I've got an itchy nose. Anyway, moving on. Let's have a listen to Brad about Dogecoin and meme coins. Have a listen to this.
A separation of wheat and chaff of, what are the assets? How are these technologies being used to solve real problems that have real demand versus ones, I'll pick on Dogecoin. I don't get it. Other than Elon Musk as the central actor, I don't see the use case and the purpose. And I'm sure I'll get lots of shit for saying that Dogecoin's not, but oh well.
Yeah.
What we haven't.
I love how he's just no filter. Seriously, he's an absolute legend. GBDC announced 15K Bitcoin outflows down to 552,000 Bitcoin holdings. It's ridiculous, right? Total ETF flows have been negative last 2 trading days. Sorry, my nose is freaking itchy. I don't know why. I don't care. Whatever. Hay fever. It's a hot day in Melbourne today, by the way, as well. And yeah, there's just been a massive amount of outflows. And look at this, right? This is from Gemini. What the hell are they up to? Can you solve this riddle? In the land of giants, I'm swift and small, and when I run, I don't stall. Across the borders, I freely roam. In markets near and far from home, what am I? The answer will be posted in 24 hours. What are you up to, Gemini? You're up to something. Again, probably something of the listing with XRP. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway, let's go back to the watch list again, Bulls. It's absolute chaos. I just like to dollar cost average when there's chaos in the markets. Look at all these beautiful coins right here. Utility. Absolute king. No one can change my mind about it. This is where the real world is going to be built on. Future payment rails, cross-border payments, liquidity. This is what the future is going to be built on right here in front of your eyes on the screen. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Anyway, I'm out of here. Hopefully the market picks up by the time this video goes live. We'll see how we go. Anyway, join the Wall Street Bull University. There is a free membership in there, and you can join the paid stuff, and you'll get access to some pretty cool information as well. I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. Make sure you have a good night, a good afternoon, and a good morning. And if it's morning, literally have an espresso. All right, Bulls, I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. Peace out. Take care of yourselves. Bye.